it's your girl Lady Love, and I'm back for another video. This time it's a little different, but still beneficial and helpful. Yes, y'all can hear that noise too, right? That is the milk sucker, aka the breast pump, and I am pumping. So as you can see, what this video is probably going to be about, it is going to be about pumping, nursing, bottle feeding, all the above, all things breast milk and babies. So this video is going to be for breastfeeding moms, bottle feeding moms, and yes, those are two totally different things. So breastfeeding moms are those who are directly feeding the baby from the breast, and bottle fed babies are either formula fed or even breast milk fed, but from a bottle strictly. So this is for husbands of nursing moms or to-be moms who want to nurse, who want to know, who have not nursed yet, who will nurse and have questions, or just trying to figure this thing out, significant others, friends of moms who want to nurse but will donate, all the above. This is for you guys. So no, I'm not gonna sit here and talk to you guys while this loudmouth milk sucker is going, but give me about 15 minutes and your girl will be back. I just want to let you guys know this is gonna be a good video, so stay tuned. I'm about to give y'all some good tips, and I'm about to give y'all some like inside scoops about how it works, nursing and transitioning to the bottle from the breast, at what stages I did it with both of my daughters, and tips on what to do, how to do it, and what helped me, and why I'm still nursing with a child who is 1 month away from being 1 year old. So stay tuned. I'll be back after I'm done with this. Okay guys, welcome back loves. So yeah, I needed a minute because I was completely drained after that. Like, I forgot to take my vitamins, and of course I completely forgot my water. So water is essential, especially for nursing moms or pregnant moms or everybody actually. So anywho, let's jump right back into this thing, and we're gonna start talking about all things breastfeeding, nursing, breast milk, babies, significant others, timelines, time frames, where we're headed, where we would like to be, and let's go. So I'm gonna start with the basic journey of how I started nursing my second child, because my first child, who is now 11, did not nurse long. She nursed for 4 months and weaned herself off, so there was nothing I needed to do. So if you don't know already, I have an 11-month-old who I am currently still nursing, and we're gonna break through that journey. So basically, I've been nursing since the hospital. I started the first day, went home and was nursing. And after her first week visit, the doctor thought that she was not picking up enough weight. And that was on me. That was my fault, because I forgot the papers at home, and I just could only recall like the weight that I remembered. So the doctor thought she wasn't picking up weight, which she was, because when I got home and I was cleaning, I found the papers, and boom, she was on task and like on the correct timeline for where she was supposed to be. So anyways, the doctor suggested giving her this special formula, and I did. And y'all give me 1 second, because I think the little one is waiting. Okay, so that was not her, it was a false alarm. But anyways, so she instructed me to give my baby some formula. So that meant I had to give her a bottle, which I did. So on the first day, she was taking it and everything along with the breast. And towards the end of the night, she decided she did not want to take the breast anymore. So I was a little worried. I was like really upset. I was really angry. I'm like, no, I did not want to buy formula. like, no way, ever. Like, I did not plan on buying formula. And I'm just like, with these girls, I shouldn't have to. You know what I mean? Like, this is what they are here for in this season, in this moment. Do you hear me? So anyways, I was really frustrated. I'm like, no, she has got to take the breast. She's got to take the boob. Like, I cannot do this. So I called around to a few lactation specialists, consultants, whatever you want to call them, to 2 or 3 of them. And all they would do, which I'm grateful for, every single last one of them suggested that I offer the boob at every feeding. Like, do not stop trying to offer the boob. So, of course, you know, I'm like, okay, cool. But at every feeding, she was like, nah, bruh. Like, the bottle's easy. It's giving me what I want, when I want it, as fast as I want it. Like, I don't want it. So, I'm like, all right, cool. So, a couple of days are going by. So, I'm still pumping, though. And adding formula, you know, with the feeding. Well, one day she was like in my shirt. She was really hungry. And I'm like, stop that. You don't even want to take it. I was really angry. I'm like, why would you not take the boob? Like, get out of my shirt. You don't want it, blah, blah, blah. Well, I remember what the lactation specialist had told me. And I was like, offer it to her. Just try to give it to her. Like, who knows? She might take it. Like, let's see. So I'm like, okay, we're going to try this thing. So I'm like, here, unlatch it, put her here. She starts drinking, and I'm like, oh my God. So I pick up the phone and I'm calling my mom. I'm like, Mom, guess what? And she's like, what, baby? I'm like, Hayden is nursing again. You know, got really excited, only for her not to take it again after the next feeding. So tried it again at night, and luckily, thank God, that night she was hungry and I had not got up to make a bottle or anything, and she decided, like, I'm about to take this boob again. Like, this is my mom, this is natural, this is what I want, this is what I'm supposed to have. And she did that, and I was like, hallelujah. So anyways, like, I stopped giving her formula like the second day. Like, she only had it one day. I didn't give her formula anymore. Like, literally, like, gave the formula away. Actually, no, I didn't. I just found it in storage a year later. I had left it in a container. So anyways, I just continued to pump and give her milk, breast milk, out of the bottle. And then as she started taking the boob consistently again, I completely threw out the bottles. Like, no more bottles. We're not doing this anymore. Like, your mama's got a lot to give to you, and I want to give it to you. So take it. And bottles, you are trash. Get out of here. Don't want to see you anymore. So eventually, when she was 3 months, I stopped pumping. And I started back when she was about 5 or 6 months. And then I stopped when she was about 6 and started back when she was about 8 months. And I've been pumping consistently since she was 8 months. And so I have been doing that. So recently, about a month ago, I started introducing her to the bottle. So I am in the process of weaning her because, I mean, I just need my body back. I want my body back, like, period. Want my body back for me. Not for my man, not for my kids, not for beach bodies, not for summertime fine, just for me. Like, for me. Like, for me. So yeah. So in this process, I have, last month I took away her morning nursing. Not her morning, her midday nursing. So throughout the day, I was giving her a bottle, and for milk, I would give her breast milk in a bottle. And it took a while because she didn't really want to take the nipple, so it was like constantly having to try it. And she goes to the nursery sometimes at our church, and they were having a hard time, so it was like, she's not gonna go back in here until we get this thing done and down. So we did do that. So for a month, she's been doing that. So towards the end of April, and the top of this month, which is May, I took away her morning nursing. So she does not nurse in the morning. Instead, we give her a bottle and baby food or breakfast, whatever it is that mommy's eating, because of course, like mommy, like daughter, both of my girls will eat you out of house and home. They love to eat, which is cool because I'm all about eating. I'm all about the food. So hello, like, let's make it do what it do, you know? So anywho, Now that we're gearing towards the middle of May, towards the end of May, my goal is to remove the nighttime feedings. Now, the issue with that is she is not sleeping all the way through the night at this point. She sleeps when she wants to through the night and still wakes up maybe once or twice through the night. So I am still nursing her throughout the middle of the night. So we're working on that. But the goal is by her first birthday, and I will keep you guys updated, we are trying to have no more nursing from Hayden, but still giving breast milk, which I have stored. And fortunately and I'm thankful to God that this has been a smooth transition for her. At first it wasn't. She was not liking the bottle at first. Like, I kept trying to introduce it to her when she was like 4 or 5 months. She was like, no, like, I don't know what you're doing. Actually, I know what you're doing. It ain't gonna work because I'm not taking this bottle. So come on, ante up the boob. So anyways, she has been doing really good though. It's been like a smooth transition, and especially like getting out more and being around family a little bit more, and, you know, fellowshipping and stuff. She's getting to see other kids. She's being mobile, and, you know, it took a while to get her to hold her bottle because she was so used to just being on the breast and me holding the bottle when she started. But she has that down pack, so check, happy, grateful, thank you Jesus. So she's holding the bottle and stuff. So she even takes a sippy cup. So that is a blessing. Like, we started her trying to take a sippy cup, and she was like, I'm not taking a sippy cup, I'm not taking a bottle, I'm not taking none of that. Like, don't give me none of that. I just want mommy. That's it. So said all that to say that I am grateful that I have a child who adjusts really well. And if you're wondering like how, I don't know if that works for everybody, but for me it worked. If you're wondering like, how do I get my child to do this or whatever, I would say slow and steady wins the race. Like, don't keep trying to switch and give other options, and keeping them on a consistent schedule as far as nap times and all of that is key as well, because when you get them on a schedule, which I know you won't keep up, you know, throughout life, you know, because things happen and you go places. We go to church. Like for me, we go to church, you know, we go to the park, we do other things. So it's hard, but I try to be home by the time it's time for her to take her new nap. And after we pick up my oldest daughter, you know, we get her ready so that she can go down for her last nap of the day. So she sleeps no later than 5:45, 6 o'clock, and then she's up until 9:30. That is her bedtime, because, you know, she does not go to sleep around 8 unless she is just super exhausted and took like little cat petty naps. So what I would suggest is being on a schedule is consistent and is key. They need that for their lives, because otherwise they'll be cranky, they'll be all over the place, and take it from me, it sucks. You don't get sleep, especially for someone who has insomnia. It is worse. So the schedule is consistency, and that is the key. And then also knowing your limits, knowing what you can and cannot do. Nursing is not for everybody, but if you're gonna nurse, you need to drink lots of water. You need to be taking your vitamins. 1 second. You need to be taking vitamins of some kind of supplements that is going to replenish you. You need to be eating on a regular. Like, that's nothing for me because I eat, but like, if you don't and you're not used to eating, you gotta stay eating, especially if you're pregnant or you choose to nurse, or you're wanting to nurse and you're pregnant and you're trying to figure out, how am I gonna keep up and I barely eat, or I eat, am I gonna be able to keep up to be able to continue to give to my child, or, you know, yes, you will be able to, but you gotta eat. Like, people say eat right, but I want to say eat enough. Eating healthy is key as well, and eating healthy is good, but eat enough. Eat enough to where you not empty after you've poured into your baby. That's a word for somebody that'll preach, and you'll catch it on your way home. But anyway, make sure you have enough in your body to be able to give to somebody and continue to replenish those nutrients that you're giving to your child. And I want to take y'all on a journey of what my freezer looks like, and what I do typically as I store. So my bad, guys. So let's see, I don't know what's going on my camera, but as you can see here, this is about 4 rolls of milk. If you can see all the way back there, all of this is milk, and I have stored them at about 3 to 3.5 ounces, and then some. I'm working on doing the 2 ounces because I need, when I am doing, 3 ounces and 2 to give you 5 ounces, it is important that you have enough milk when you're giving your child some milk. And that is my kid, who is actually awake. Look at that little booger. She is trying to climb out of the bed. Hello, Boo Bear. Hello, Boo Bear. No? No? Yeah? Okay, guys. So anyways, come on, Pooh. The goal is to make sure that you have everything that you need. And a good pump is key too. Like, I have a weak pump. I'm not even gonna tell y'all like the brand or who makes the pump, but the pump is weak. Like, it's weak, and it pumps fast and then it pumps slow, and then it is just like, it takes time, literally. That's why I had to come back and talk to you guys. For one, because it's loud. It's not supposed to be that loud. And then for two, because it takes all day. I'm literally sitting, and make sure that's another point. Make sure you have the time. Like, I work from home, so it's a blessing, but make sure you have time to sit and pump. Like, make sure you work somewhere where you're able to go and pump, so if you're not nursing, you're able to pump, because sometimes it does take a while. Sometimes you got so much milk that it is like, like, and I have like these bottles, I don't know, they're sitting, but anyways, I have storage bottles and I have storage bags, and the Lancino breast milk bags, I love them. Like, I've tried other brands like Walmart brands or the Target brands or whatever, and I like the Lancino because they freeze better. Like, I tried the Walmart packs, and I mean, maybe it was just that one pack, I'm not sure, but it did not I had a leak in the milk, and so I had to throw that milk away, and that was like 6 ounces. I remember that clear as day. And I did not like that at all. So also, I was like, I didn't appreciate how you can't really store a lot in those bags, in the other brand bags, because they won't freeze properly either. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you're a nursing mom, you understand where I'm coming from. If you're not a nursing mom, like, you'll understand once you actually start pumping. But this little baby right here is a product of breast milk, and now she is eating everything that you could offer to her. And there was a time where my boyfriend was like, hey, give her formula, and I went against the grain, and I'm grateful that I did, and he's happy too. He was like, I'm really glad that you didn't listen to me this time, because it worked and it paid off, you know what I mean? And with all the milk I have stored, the milk that you guys just saw, so what I do with that is, once the freezer is full, I go and I take it to my mom's house and we put it in the deep freezer so that I can stock up again, because obviously I have to eat, she has to eat, my oldest has to eat. So, I mean, we don't want to have a freezer full of milk where we can't put groceries. So, I mean, it's a good idea. Like, if you have a house or you have extra space in an apartment or townhome or something, in the back or in the garage or something, invest in a deep freezer. I haven't, because, I mean, obviously at this point I've decided that I'm not going, till she's 1.5 or 2, nursing her on my boobs. So I just really need milk for until she's 1, so we can transition her over to almond or soy milk, whatever is best for her, considering she has allergies. And that's important as well. Like, make sure you know your children's allergies and what works best for them. Like, Hayden has an egg allergy, so for me, I can't really eat eggs. I do eat eggs, but she will break out, and I do still eat eggs because I love eggs, of course, but I don't eat them often because I know that she does have that allergy, and thank God it's not like life altering, but also at the same time, I'm cautious. I don't eat them every day. I don't cook eggs every day. I don't get breakfast when I'm out. I don't get food with eggs or, dairy products Because for one, she can't really have all that, and then for two, she has an egg allergy. So like today I had eggs, but I pumped, so she'll probably catch that tomorrow because I've pumped for tomorrow, and I've pumped twice today, so I have stored milk, and I'll pump one last time, so she'll get it probably tomorrow. But it won't be as bad, of course, because she'll eat other foods and it'll be a mixture. But just like, now I feel like I'm babbling, but just make sure you like take heed to your children's allergies. Like if you notice like rashes or breakouts, or like red spots. I don't know, that's not a red spot. Oh, that's the lighting. Yep. Okay. But anyways, like you have to pay attention to those things so that you're aware of what you could or should or should not be eating or digesting for the child that you're nursing. If you want to nurse and you're like, I don't know if I should, I would say it is the best milk. It is the best option, because even if you have to go back to work, the breast milk, you're still pumping it. You still can give it to them. Some people are weird about putting the baby on their breast and like, oh, it feels weird. I don't want baby sucking on me. But my thing is, it has been the greatest bond that I've had with my daughter. And considering I'm not having anymore, side note, because I have 3 stepchildren, so 5 children total, has given me a complete to any more offsprings coming from me. Maybe adoption later, or just stealing other people's kids, as I always do. That'll work. But as far as delivering or going as far as having another child, not gonna happen. And hold on, y'all, because she is getting on the floor. Okay, so as far as that goes, make sure you know what it is that you want to do. She's a paper eater, by the way. And there's some more. She is a paper eater. She will tear up the paper. But before I end this message, I want to say that if you're thinking about it and you're not sure, go for it. Like, do it. Nurse. Like, even if you don't want to give them the boob, pump and put it in a bottle and give it to them. It is some of the best milk. And if you are nursing or you want to nurse, like I said, it is one of the best feelings in the world, having that bond with your daughter or your son or your twins. Now, don't ask me how you do that. You got twins, because, honey, let me tell you, I couldn't even imagine. But still give them the breast milk. You know what I mean? Like, it's a bond that you share with that child when you're nursing. But also, if you're giving them, the breast milk in a bottle, they're still getting your milk. They're still getting, the nutrients from you and the antibodies that they need to fight off sickness and disease and all kind of ailments and illnesses. So that's one of the best things you can do. Like, formula takes a little longer to digest, and yeah, it keeps them full a little bit longer. But the thing with that is, it doesn't fight off antibodies, it doesn't fight off diseases. And I know they're coming out with all these high dollar, like nutrient infused and all this other stuff type of formula, but the milk that you give to your children from your body is the best milk that you can give, and it's the best way. So if you are a husband, you are a significant other, boyfriend, spouse, whatever, of a pregnant woman or nurse feeding mother or bottle feeding mom, like, tag team with them. You know what I mean? Like, hey babe, I'll hold the baby up to your boob, to one boob, while you pump the other one, or I'll feed the baby, while you do X, Y, and Z. Like, help her out. And if she's nervous, like, encourage her. Like, babe, yes, you can do this. Let's do this together. Nursing is great. Breastfeeding is great. Giving your baby breast milk is great. And hopefully you guys will, like, agree together that it's the best thing to do. And you watch your child grow up. Like, my child says a lot, and she's 11 months. Like, she's like, hey, hi, stop, bye, no, like, all the above. You know what I mean? And she understands. Like, when you say, oh, these are mommy's new headphones, bummer. Yep. But there are pros and cons. Really, I haven't found any cons to nursing, other than if you're a drinker, you can't drink as often as you would like, although you can drink about 1 to 2 beers. It's all based on your weight or your BMI, which is your body mass index. But you can't freely enjoy yourself. Like, like, oh, you're out with friends and you have to, like, give me a minute, I need to go pump. or give me a minute, you know, I gotta go drain these breasts, you know, or I gotta go and meet up with the sitter so I can feed her. You know, if you don't have a breast pump, electric, you have to have a manual on. Let me tell you, I tried that 2 weeks ago for the first time. I had found my hand pump, and that was exhausting, but I did it. So anywho, say hi. Look at that smile. It is so worth it. It is worth it, guys. Like, but you know, just consider the option. Try it. I mean, I always say, I don't knock nothing unless I try it first, you know, for most things. So just try it. If it's not for you, at least you tried it. And there she is getting the breast pump. But if you have any questions, you need any tips, or want to know like what's the best thing to do for when you decide you want to nurse or whatever, drop some comments down below. And again, if there's any other questions that you want to know or any topics you want me to talk about, let me know. Drop something down in the comments, send me an email, drop a message in my DM via Facebook or Instagram or even on here, and I will be sure to touch on that. And we will see you next time. It is your girl Lady Love and Hayden, dropping down some knowledge and dropping down some info for you as you breastfeed. We will see you next time. Tell them, say bye-bye. Tell the people, say bye-bye. Bye-bye. She doesn't want to say bye. But anyways, if you haven't already, I know I've been saying this a while, click the subscribe button. That subscribe button right there. Yep. And that bell so you can get all the notifications. Like and share, because this might help not only you but somebody else. And it's your girl signing off. Later, loves.